know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack.
Rodgers pass.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver.
Third down here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Rodgers pass.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
It's 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Complete to Dallas.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 73 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The 40-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the medium right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Packers 7, Eagles nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And out now come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run, but catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
number 26.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw right sideline. Here is complete.
That's good for a Green Bay.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard.
Rodgers again now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Making the catch is Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
35. First down, Eagles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
number 12.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by number.
Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. And quickly they get to the line. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Carry for the running back. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, oh.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From a yard out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now operating front of the gun. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
Rodgers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Packers 24. Eagles 7.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Eagles take over first.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
The pass.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
On the tackle.
Now this this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
11 yards. It's second down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay,
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.